In this video, we will understand how we can do the eKYC process while doing the EMI finance cases journey in the POS system for NTB customers. Now, what exactly is the eKYC process? This is a process which helps us to identify the address of the NTB customers using the digital option. Now, because this is a digital option, no physical documentation would be required of POA and POI. And since this is done using a biometric device, it is absolutely safe. There are 5-6 steps that you need to follow when you're doing the eKYC process. We will understand this when we are going through the entire process. Now, the benefits of using the eKYC process are multiple. The biggest benefit is you will not have to collect the physical documents of the customer. When I say physical documents, I mean to say you will not have to use your SFDC image app to take a photograph of the POI and the POA documents of customer. The time that you will require to complete your journey will be smaller, will be lesser, and the hold reduction because of address mismatch or identity mismatch will automatically get eliminated since you are doing this through a digital medium using a biometric device. And there is a reduction in the manual data entry process. So there are 18 fields which will now automatically 12 fields will get auto-filled if you use this process. Let us understand how you need to process the cases for NTB customers. So for an NTB customer, we search the customer by entering the mobile number and clicking the search button. What now you will see is the proceed to cart button, which does not change. Click on this button to move ahead. Now here on the customer page, you will see a deal ID which begins with the alphabet A. This deal ID is very important for you when you are using your SFDC image app. Okay, note this deal ID down so that this is useful for you for your further processing. Now from here on the next screen, you need to first complete the mobile validation and the first OTP agreement. Once you have done that, then the second step is you need to click on the CKYC eKYC tab. Once you click on this tab, select your POI type, whatever document the customer is carrying, maybe an Aadhaar, maybe a PAN, a voter ID, a driving license. Enter the POI number accordingly, the date of birth as it is appearing on that document, and then click on the reinitiate CKYC button. Once you've done that, select the mobile option which is showing as step 7 and then click on the initiate eKYC button. Now remember, if the executive who logs in the customer's mobile number and is doing this process, that executive has to use his image app uploader and do the entire process. It cannot be that FOS1 or my executive Amit does the login in the POS system and the image app of Sumit is used to do it. No, you Amit only will have to complete the entire process. The second, once you have finished this CKYC KYC part, after this go to your opportunity part of adding your asset, your invoice amount, your loan amount, your scheme selection. Do not do your scheme selection, adding asset, invoice amount, loan amount first and then come to this. The correct order is do your mobile validation OTP agreement, then do your CKYC KYC part, and then add your asset, model, invoice amount, loan amount, means creating your opportunity. Remember, I'm repeating, the FOS who logs in the POS system use and enters the customer's mobile number, clicks on the search button, has to use his image app uploader to complete the eKYC process. Otherwise, you will get errors. Once you click on this, you see a success message which says, please complete initiate eKYC through the image app uploader. Now, when you see this message, before you do anything, make sure that your biometric device is connected. If you're logging in through the mobile, it should be connected to your mobile. Now, how does this work? In your image app uploader, right at the top, click on change server, select production, click on add new connection and enter the URL bflconsumer.mysite.com/dealer in the space provided. Click on apply and after this you will be able to log in. This is the same process that we used to follow earlier. Here in this section, enter the deal ID, that is starting with A. Once you enter the deal ID, click on next. You will have to enter the customer's Aadhaar number, enter the date of birth as it is mentioned, click on this permission button and click on submit. Now remember, before you are doing this, your biometric device has to be connected to your mobile phone and only then do this process. Do not do this process and then connect the biometric device. You will not get any output. Now, once you click on submit, it will ask you to select what type of device you have, whether a Precision or a Secugen. Select the device correctly. It will show processing and it will show you the customer details over here. Click on continue button and you will see a success message on through the process. Once this is done, in your POS system, click on the show CKYC and eKYC button. You will see two details. You will see the eKYC details, address details, customer name, PIN code, zip code, state, city as per the biometric, and the CKYC details also. Check with the customer which address of the customer is currently available and correct. As per the confirmation given by the customer, either click on select CKYC address or select the eKYC address. Automatically, you will see in the data entry section, 12 fields will be auto-filled. There are total 18 fields, out of which, if you do the eKYC process, 12 fields with get auto-filled. Now, remember, you have two types of devices in the market. One is a Secugen and one is a Precision device. Whichever device you have, you need to do an installation process for that. Also, if you do not want to do the eKYC process, you have not got a device, then you can select bypass as an option which is given to you. Select the reason and do the manual filling of the data application form. For the Secugen device, go to your Play Store, search for Secugen RD service, install it, allow the permissions that is asking you, click on this button which says activate, allow the permission, click on OK, and you will see a message which says Secugen RD service is ready. Click on the OK button. Next time you want to use this device, make sure it is connected to your mobile phone before you start the biometric process of eKYC. For Precision, it's even simpler. Go to Play Store, search for PB510RD service, install it, click on open button, allow the permission over here which says OK, and you will see a message which says Precision device is ready. This is how the eKYC process needs to be completed. Points to remember: the executive who logs in the case, that means he enters the customer's mobile number and clicks on the search button, clicks on the proceed to cart, sees the deal ID, has to use his image app and has to connect the Precision device or the Secugen device to his image app when he is doing the eKYC process. If any other FOS does it, he will get an error. So please be very, very careful of this. When you get your eKYC data, check with the customer which address is correct, the CKYC address details or the eKYC. One of the two will be correct. Check with the customer, select the option correctly. If you do not want to do the eKYC process, there is an option of bypass. Select it, select a reason, and do manual data entry if you want to do. That's your decision, your call. It will only increase your time. Right? Thank you.